Previously on My Little Pony Meets the WWE. In last episode of episode 8, the main 7 met John Cena. And now today, this one has been requested by a certain subscriber of mine, I guess. Well, I don't know if he's a subscriber, but it's been requested by a certain guy. Today, the main 7 are going to meet a very familiar superstar who has been around for many years, although he may not be wrestling right now, but he's still popular in movies. Ladies and gentlemen, the main 7 are about to meet the People's Champ himself, the Brahma Bull, The Rock!
Hello, Mr. Rock.
I've heard a million stories about you saying that you've been the People's Champ and the Brahma Bull.
Yeah, I heard you've been popular in movies when you were known by your real name, Dwayne Johnson. But anyway, please tell us about your story, why don't you, Mr. Rock?
Really? That's the first thing you're gonna ask me about. You come over here and you meet The Rock. After a couple days you met The Rock, but now you finally come over here in person, and you meet The Rock for the very first time, looking at him in the face, and now you start asking The Rock about his story. You really think that The Rock's gonna give you the story? Is that really what you're gonna do? You really think that The Rock's gonna tell you his story? Nah, don't be sorry there, robot, little pony. I'm just joking. Of course I'll tell you The Rock his story. I like to share my story because, hey, I come from a long way. Since I was in Miami, Florida. But anyway, I'll tell you my story. And way before, this was a long time ago, and actually way before I was even around, my father used to be wrestling, and my father, Rocky Johnson, used to be the one wrestling. So when I came into the WWE for the first time, I was known as Rocky Mavia. When my first match was up against, I have to believe it was up against Crush and Goldust, I think. I reacted to my first match a long time ago on my channel. But hey, it was amazing though. I did manage to pick up the win for my first debut. And then I started making a name for myself as I became Intercontinental Champion, and I did all that. But hey, as The Rock grew up, he started becoming a famous superstar. He started getting a good-looking hair look, glasses, and everything. People knew that someday I'd become the WWE Champion. But unfortunately, a little unexpected happened a little while later after I defeated Mick Foley, Mankind. Somehow I joined forces with Vince McMahon. People did not appreciate that, and they were known as the Corporation that time, so I joined them. And it kind of was a little disrupting to most, of the fans. So I wasn't very popular then. But hey, then sooner or later then I lost it to Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, and that's when our WrestleMania battles begin. But then after I left, I started becoming popular again, because I started becoming a familiar superstar, as I said. People started liking me due to the fact that, I just left the corporation, and I just became on my own. Because hey, The Rock works alone. And you gotta know that. And in case if you wonder why I'm wearing my wrestling gear, pretty much I just got done doing a big match with Big Show. So I already took out the Big Show earlier today, so that's why I'm in my wrestling gear, in case you're wondering. But anyway, The Rock grew up. He had so many moves. He had a frog splash, he had the people's elbow, he had the rock bottom, he had the sharpshooter, made by the famous Bret the Hitman Hart. The Rock's got all that. But then The Rock, as he grew up, you saw, he started becoming a familiar superstar as he did. But then sooner or later, The Rock would leave a little bit later as I started making movies. But then after 7 long years, around by 2011 and that stuff, The Rock would return to WWE and be the host of WrestleMania. And it was astonishing. But then when WrestleMania 22 in 2002 would come up, I come back to the WWE for one thing only, and that was to take out John Cena. And I did. As my victory over John Cena in 2012 WrestleMania did, it was astonishing, and I started making a name for myself. But then in 2013, though, The Rock would sooner or later come after the WWE Championship against CM Punk. And I did. At 2013 Royal Rumble, I beat CM Punk for the WWE Championship. And then I'd go on to WrestleMania once more. I even gave the WWE title a brand new look. And so, whoever won the Royal Rumble match would face me, would choose the championship they'd fight for. And John Cena won the 2013 Royal Rumble match, and he chose for the WWE Championship against me. So a rematch would happen. And of course, Cena whooped my sorry monkey butt. But hey, The Rock still had success. That didn't stop The Rock from coming back to WrestleMania. At WrestleMania 2014, at WrestleMania 2015, and WrestleMania 2016, I come back and I started making huge announcements to why I be, well, electrifying the people, because I am the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment. And another thing, I am the Jabroni eating, pie eating, eyebrow raising, trailblazing. But The Rock. You're gonna know one thing about The Rock. He may be one of the nicest superstars around, and he may be the funniest one since I'm a comedian, but you don't mess with The Rock, though. If you ever try to mess with The Rock, he'll just lay the smackdown on your candy butt. So you better watch out, because The Rock will be there. He's always around. The Rock's always had his eyes on every single WWE superstar since they came into the WWE. I've watched them all. John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Daniel Bryan, The Undertaker, Triple H, Randy Orton. I've watched them all. So you don't think that The Rock's got his eyes on you. The Rock's got every single eyes on him, on every single superstar in the WWE. But anyway, that's been my stories. I just became a popular superstar. I started growing up being myself, and I did it all on myself. I did it all on me. So there's my story, you ponies. You like that?
Yeehaw! That was great. You really are the most electrifying man in all sports entertainment.
I have to say there, Rocky, I don't think I'll ever meet any other person that is more electrifying than you.
I agree with Sunset over here.
Indeed!
Well, I'm very glad you enjoyed The Rock's story, but hey, The Rock's gotta go. And I'm probably guessing you girls gotta go too. Because I bet you have more superstars to interview, don't you?
We most certainly do.
But anyway, it was nice meeting you, though. We'll have to see you later.
Yeah, catch you some other time, Rock. Well, we're out, Rocky. See you later. See you, Rock.
See you later, ponies. And don't forget, always remember The Rock. Oh, but wait. There's one more thing The Rock's gotta tell you before he goes. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Thank you, Rock. See you later.
Bye-bye.
See you, ponies. Catch The Rock next time. And so, once again, the ponies continue their interviews for more superstars as they leave The Rock behind. Which WWE superstar do you think the main 7 are going to meet next? We'll find out next time on another episode of My Little Pony Meets WWE. Catch you later.